Back in the JCR, and Leela is still talking to the new freshers.
You'll have all received your freshers' welcome packs. I think some people might be missing certain items as they were put together in such a hurry. It's so stressful doing that, I almost went home. Anyway, do you mind just quickly checking? And then if anyone's missing anything, they can just come and get it from me at the end. So, your pack should include your freshers' handbook with a special college jargon section at the end that I wrote. It's so funny, but like completely random. A college T-shirt with Durham University, simply the breast, written on the back. On front, sorry, over the, yep. A bottle of Purdy's, 2 condoms, some Tingle E's, TM, a pregnancy test, an early learning centre loyalty card, just in case none of that other stuff has worked when it gets to the stage. A 50-pack of Smints, a Purdy's mug, some Night Nurse, some Pro Plus, another bottle of Purdy's, one of those palm reading redfish things that never work. A mood ring, that's so 80s. And finally, a fat-face hoodie with Freshers Week 2010, You'll Never Forget Your First Time, written on the back. First spelled Thirst. It's another Purdy's reference. We're sponsored by Purdy's, so we've had to include it as much as possible. At serious, it's not that bad. Such a good hangover cure, especially with archers.
A recent statistical study has suggested that over 40% of Durham graduates started dating their life partners while still at university. I wondered if Leela or Kitty had met anyone already. So do you have a boyfriend, Leela?
Oh, my G! Oh, my G! How did you find out about me and Basha? Oh, my G, is everyone talking about it? Oh, that's so embarrassing. We're not going out! Yet.
So cute, though.
All right, Kit, I saw him first, all right? Seriously. Sorry, okay, so he's basically this guy from the Imps, the university comedy group. He's literally so funny. He can impersonate anyone, including me.
Do you remember that show where he did a comedy song about Facebook and the Dean?
Oh, my G, that was incredible.
So funny.
It basically ended up with him humping this massive prop and was like so random, but basically abstract genius, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I decided to review it for Palatinate, which is the university's student newspaper, and gave him 5 stars, and it basically started from there.
Palatinate is so cool.
Yeah.
It's actually almost as big as The Guardian in terms of its proportions.
Yeah. Anyway, so officially, no, we're not going out, me and Basha, but I think that he might be taking me for a Brazilian tomorrow night.
Right,
yeah.
gosh.
Oh, and I think that he might have sent me a Valentine's Day card in the first year, but don't know for sure, and I haven't got around to asking him yet. Seriously, having a pigeonhole in college can be, like, so embarrassing sometimes, can't it? Because, like on Valentine's Day, everyone can see if you've got mail. It's so cool.
But it's so annoying at the same time. Do you remember last year?
Oh, my G, yeah. Like, because the Christian Union did this sort of Valentine's Day campaign so that everyone in college got a red card saying, Jesus loves you. And seriously, no one was left out. It literally annoyed me so much, because that year I got 3 genuine Valentine's Day cards. One, I think, from Basha. But they were all hidden by the stupid Christian Union one that everyone got, so, like, no one saw. Plus, without sounding like I'm really bothered about things like this, I don't think anyone else in college got 3 that year. 3 is tons. You've never had 3, have you, Kitty?
No way.
See what I mean? 3 is incredible, simply not heard of. Lesbian Sonia, she's student union rep for a year, and she's lesbian. She claims to have had 4 last year, but that's only because she shares a pigeonhole with half-German Claire. And they're a couple anyway, so it only really counts as 2 each. Plus they sent 1 to each other, so it actually only works out as 1 each, so, you know.
I didn't think lesbians celebrated Valentine's Day anyway. It's not against their beliefs.
Yeah, it's a fair point. If it's true, I don't know, you know, it's a good point.
Yeah.
So, good news, student loans checks will be arriving in the next few days, so do remember to check your pigeonholes. Seriously though, for those of you who've never had money before, you're really going to have to budget, because, you know, it soon goes, and once it's gone, you know, you're just going to have to ask your parents for some more. Last year I spent almost £450 on posters, but to be honest, that actually wasn't my money, that was my dead uncle's, so, you know, it's fine. Plus, it's what my uncle would have wanted. If he'd have fancied Zac Efron. Before he died. My uncle, not Zac Efron. Chill out, girls. But look, just to give you an idea of how much to budget, here's a general outline of costs and fees and so on that you might expect to pay out over an average term, okay? So basically, college fees or hall fees, and this includes all accommodation plus food, as £1,000 per term. So much. But basically, it can be brought down to £950 if you choose to opt out of lunches. So, that's already £50 that you can spend on, night out or drinks and stuff, or more posters. Just so you know, I've already asked about opting out of all meals, but college say that it's too dangerous. Plus, ever since New Labour, college are contractually obliged by law to provide us with at least 3 of our 5 meals a day, so... Tuition fees, these work out at just over £1,000 a term, which I think is so unfair, because if you do sociology, politics, and social sciences combined with photography, media, and philosophy, you even have to pay for your own disposable camera. It's so rank. Oh, and also, on Thursday afternoon, you'll all be able to sign up to a load of college activities at the Students' Union, so, you might want to set aside a bit of money for that. Last year I was a bit over-ambitious and signed up for over 12 sports. And so, try not to make that mistake, because you might sprain something. I sprained my wrist just filling out the forms. It's so much. Obviously,
So, does the prospect of graduating and having to find employment daunt you?
Yeah, I suppose so. But... the good thing about doing sociology, politics, and social sciences combined with photography, media, and philosophy is that the recession hasn't really seemed to affect philosophers. And so, I'm just thinking of becoming one of those. I'm thinking of becoming one of those. Yeah. And, if that fails, I can always become a civil servant, because my daddy owns it. Fake Debbie. Did you meet Fake Debbie? No. Well, she's always saying that nepotism should be made illegal, but I think she's getting confused with necrophilia. Look, basically, I just want a job where I can be my own boss, but still get loads of perks like holidays, sick pay, maternity leave, and a pension plan. And so, I don't know, maybe I'll just become self-employed and then just offer myself all those benefits and then just accept them.
Would you ever consider becoming an academic, do you think?
Well, I already am, aren't I? But by being at universities, that's what that means, right? So look, just to end, I thought it might be pretty cool to get you up to speed on a bit of the college lingo. So that means slang. Some of it is honestly guilty. I'll let you mull over that one yourselves. So seriously though, over summer, all of my old school friends are like, oh my G, ever since you've gone to university, can't understand the word it's saying. So here goes, your essential guide to college lingo. I wrote this, it's so cool. Okay. Man up. Origin unknown, but I think it dates back to World War II. That's what History Tom said, anyway. Right, how best to describe it? Okay, so, basically... okay, got it. Just imagine that you're in the college bar having a really wicked night out, but you're in two minds as to whether to go to Cindy's or not, and so then someone might come over and say, oh, man up, and so you'd go. Was that clear? Okay, so it's a bit like shotgun. Do you know shotgun? But not as restricted in its use to just mean sitting in the front passenger seat of cars. No, I think we're all a bit confused. Okay, man up. So, it doesn't mean that you have to do the thing that it is someone saying you should man up to, but it does mean that it'll probably be largely frowned upon by college if you don't do it. Is that clear? Okay, basically, it just means that if there's an opportunity to go out and drink and get drunk, just do it, otherwise you won't make any friends. Right, next. Okay, cheeky. Origin, Bible. Okay, so this is much easier to explain. So, so imagine that you're just in the college bar having a really wicked night, but you've realised you've got an essay due in the next morning, and so instead of going mental, you basically just stay for a cheeky pint or a cheeky amaretto. That's what I have. So it's basically used to suggest a time when you shouldn't be drinking, but you actually are. How cool is that? Great. So, for example, I could say that last year I had a cheeky one before my exam and ended up getting a Desmond. Tutu. Anyway, finally, brunch. Origin, me and my friends. I love this word. So on Sundays at around 11 a.m, we'd say that we're going to brunch. It's like basically a cross between breakfast and lunch. Brunch. Get it? It's really taking off. It's so great. I've heard tons of people say it now. Seriously, you'll end up doing this with so many words. It's ace. Like chillax, strawpedo, plodge, revolver, Watergate. There's tons. Just don't steal ours, okay? Get your own. Seriously, don't be calling it brunch.
Leela, do you think you'll miss university when you leave?
Oh, my gee, like so much, yeah. I mean, where else can you, put a bulb in a microwave for a joke and not really think that it's genuinely so dangerous? It really is. It really is.
What are you going to miss the most?
10% off at HMV.
Who are you going to miss the most?
Basha, Kitty, and the rest of the Carnagettes.
Leela has just completed a presentation to the freshers. So how do you feel that went, Leela?
Yeah, I think it was great, really great. I just wish I'd been wearing something a lot tighter, But that doesn't matter, It's fine. Oh, no, I forgot to do all the stuff about drugs. Oh, no. Oh, well, it's Drugs Aware Week next week, and so they'll get it soon anyway. It's fine.
Have you ever taken drugs?
No, never. But my friend Bubble sometimes does MDMA on a Friday night, and according to her, it doesn't have any side effects whatsoever. On saying that, she is about 2 dress sizes overweight, which to me means one of 2 things. It's either A, it makes you fat, or B, she's so fat already it doesn't really affect her anymore. So I just don't want to risk it.
My brief time with Leela had made me re-examine how I thought about my own time at university and what it had all really meant. But it was time to go, and I only had a few more questions. What is your biggest regret in life?
Not being born Spanish.
What single word best describes your personality?
Photographer.
What advice would you give to someone who is thinking of applying to a university?
The snack machine doesn't accept the new 50p? It's so 80s.
How would you like to be remembered?
As the girl who taught everyone how to do the college dance.
Cordelia, Beatrice, Jasmine, Beatrice to Beatrice Grimes, thank you very much.
Nick Mohammed in Bits was written and performed by Nick Mohammed and featured Anna Crilly and Colin Holt. It was produced by Victoria Lloyd.